Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. I'm Pinky Webb. Today on the program, the government begins its massive 3-day vaccination campaign today. The interagency task force bans travelers from 7 more countries amid the threat of a new COVID-19 variant. And what else do we need to know about the new and potentially more transmissible Omicron variant? Vaccine czar and National Task Force against COVID-19 Chief Implementer Carlito Galvez and infectious diseases specialist Dr. Bronchid Solante join us live. Well, the government aims to vaccinate 9 million more Filipinos during its 3-day national vaccination campaign. This comes amid the threat of the newly discovered Omicron variant, first discovered in South Africa. Let's go straight to the source of the story. We have Vaccine czar and National Task Force against COVID-19 Chief Implementer Carlito Galvez. Secretary Galvez, welcome to the source. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, Pinky.
Sir, umpisahan na po natin kasi talagang ang plano was supposed to be 15 million, but now the estimate really is hopefully to be able to vaccinate 9 million people in 3 days. And what is the reason for this, sir? Because what is coming out is that there's a possibly lack of supply and even syringe.
Nagkaroon po kami ng evaluations ng different LGUs. Actually, nagkaroon kami ng webinar nationwide. Umattend ng 2,400 na LGUs kasama SecDupe at saka SecAnyo. And we found out that talagang there are many challenges in terms of logistics. So they requested na magkaroon tayo ng more realistic na target, and we come up with a 3 million per day. Nakikita din namin maganda rin yan kasi 45 million na yung ating first dose. Ang target naman natin is magkaroon tayo ng 54 million na first dose by November. So with that, nakita namin kung makukuha namin yung 9 million, tama-tama plus 45, that's already 54 million ang ating magiging first dose, which is basically yun ang pinaka-target na main target natin. But we are very confident na baka masurpass natin yung 9 million yon sa 3-day na vaccination natin.
So it's good, sir. At least it's a more, as you called it, a more realistic target. But marami ho pa rin kasi nagtatanong, Sec Galvez, para po sa public service na rin, dito po sa 3-day vaccination campaign, sino-sino lang ho ba ang pwedeng pumunta at magpabakuna itong sa 3 araw pong ito?
Una, priority po natin yung general public ng first dosing at saka second dosing. So yung lahat po ng hindi pa magpapabakuna, ito ang pinaka-priority natin, especially yung 3 million na seniors pa natin na hindi pa napabakunahan. Secondly, yung ating kukontinue pa rin natin, yung ating minors vaccination, yung pediatric vaccinations na from 12 to 17. Sa ngayon, nakaka 4 million na tayo at iaangat pa natin na maging malaki pa ang ating makuha before the end of the month. So ang pangatlo na target natin is yung boosters ng A1, A2, and A3, yung ating mga senior boostering sa ating mga healthcare workers at saka sa ating mga people with comorbidities and immunocompromised. So yung 3 na yun ang target natin. At ang pinaka-importante talaga, makuha pa rin natin yung tutok pa rin tayo sa A2 at saka yung mga people with comorbidities. So more or less yung mga 4 million na A2 and A3, yun ang tinutukan natin na Pinky.
Sec, I wanted to ask you, there are questions kasi at least I'm also hearing from other people. Sabihin po natin, I'll give you an example, sir. It's good to find out what the policy will be. Kasi 3 araw po ito, ngayong araw, tomorrow, and the next day. For those people who are waiting for their second dose, for example, sir, hindi pa nila natapos yung, kunwari, ang second dose nila, for example, someone like AstraZeneca, kunwari, December 7, sir, hindi abot dun sa itong 3 araw na to. Pwede ba nilang mapaaga yon ng 1 or 2 weeks para makapasok sila dito sa vaccination days, 3 days vaccination days? Or do they have to wait talaga?
Ang nakita naman natin itong vaccination day natin, it is ang pinaka-primary motive nito is ma-escalate natin, ma-catch up natin yung ating tinatawag nating shortfall. At ito naman ay parang ang pinaka-primary objective dito is maiangat ang level ng capacity ng mga LGUs, lalo na po yung outside NCR. So kung ano po, tuloy-tuloy naman po ito at saka meron pa po tayo na tinatawag nating continuing vaccination until such time na magkaroon tayo ng second wave ng tinatawag nating National Vaccination Days this coming December 15 to 17. Palagi ko hindi na kailangan siguro, Madam Pinky, na talaga pumunta yung mga mag-second dosing kasi meron naman silang time dosing kasi we don't want to violate yung tinatawag nating yung scientific scheduling ng spacing ng mga vaccine.
Okay, that's clear. You need to follow your schedule. Kahit na isang linggo na lang ang kulang, maghintay kayo dahil, as Secretary Galvez was saying, magkakaroon po ng second batch nito, December 15 to 17. So I'll talk about the December 15 to 17 later, sir. No? So I want to find out from you, sa 9 million, sir, where really is the focus? I understand, of course, in Metro Manila, there's not much of a problem. Ano po, kasi over 90% na po yung fully vaccinated in NCR. What are the problem areas that you feel during this 3-day vaccination period na talagang madami po ang mabakunahan?
Ang inano po natin, ang inuuna po natin talaga, ang pinakamalaki na talaga unvaccinated dito sa Region 4A at saka sa Region 3, 5 million more or less. So ang target namin sa Region 4A at saka Region 3 is 3 million for the whole 3-day vaccination. Ang another target namin is sa Bicol at saka itong area ng BARM and also Region 12 at saka yung other regions, yung Cebu at saka yung Davao region at ang Region 12 dahil kasi talaga nakita natin na medyo mababa pa yung kanilang tinatawag natin na kanilang first dosing at saka yung second dosing. So ang pinaka natin yung NCR, actually ang NCR hindi na halos kasama dito sa ating National Vaccination Program. Ang ginawa ng NCR ngayon ay nagbibigay sila ng mga different ang ginawa namin yung mga vaccinators ng NCR ay natin sa North and South sa Region 3 at saka Region 4. So we dedicate a lot of vaccinators from the NCR to Region 3 and Region 4A. So ang concentration natin is Region 4A, Region 3, and also yung regions na mababa, yung BARM, Region 5, Region 12, and Region 9.
I did read, no, Secretary, that even Mayor Joy Belmonte was saying that to be able to help the national government, they sent some of their teams in, if I'm not mistaken, Sir, Cabanatuan ata. So tumutulong na po ang NCR para sa iba't ibang mga probinsya at other regions, no?
Opo, may mga ospital po tayo na talagang from NCR tumutulong mo po sila. Yung St. Luke's doon po sa Lesalocpan, Quezon. And then yung ibang mga hospital na nasa northern sector ng NCR, ang tukoy nila po ay yung area po ng Region 3. So tama po yun na yung Quezon City. Doon po sila nag-dedicate doon sa area ng mga sa Nueva Ecija. Kasi ang Nueva Ecija, isa po yan siya nakita natin na medyo mababa pa po yung coverage katulad na pati po yung Zambales. So natutuwa po kami dahil kasi ang NCR talagang tumutulong po ngayon at patuloy din po yung MMDA, yung kanilang vaccinators. Tinutulungan din nila itong Region 4A at saka Region 3. And continuous pa rin po ang vaccination ng ating NCR sa mga boosters kasi nakita natin mababa pa yung boosters natin, 174,000 pa lang nakakuha ng boosters natin. And then they will continue yung boostering ng ating healthcare workers at saka senior citizens.
And now that you're talking about boosters, sir, that's actually my next question because let's clarify this, no? For the 3-day vaccination drive, ang pwede lang po talaga definitely the healthcare workers, which is the priority, the seniors, and the ones with comorbidities. But there is a qualifier, sir, doon sa with comorbidities. There are only 5 illnesses na pasok dito, no, for the booster for now. My question is, will you not change this during this 3-day vaccination? Ipasok na po lahat ng may comorbidity regardless kung ano po yung kanilang comorbidity?
Very flexible po kami, Madam Pinky. At actually, ang namin, ang nasa naman po, ang ating sa EUA is A1, A2, and A3. So we are very flexible on that. In fact, pinaplano na namin na i-open na namin yung other sector considering that yung iba, nag-elapse na ng 6 months. And maybe si Dr. Solante, sabihin niya na talagang there is an evident talaga na pagka 6 months and beyond, nagkakaroon na ng waning effect. So with the tinatawag natin uncertainties of the Omicron, it is better na sinasabi nga namin na we should not break the chain of protection. So yun ang ginagawa namin na we have to further strengthen yung defense ng mga vaccinated by giving the boosters. Yeah.
So what are you saying, sir, that during this 3-day vaccination period, what, sir, lahat po ng comorbidity, papayagan nyo na rin magpa-boost? Basta't umabot na po doon.
Ang nakikita natin sa akin, kung ako rin ng kasi sa EUA, ilangan na natin, sundin lang natin sa EUA. Sa EUA naman nakalagay doon is yung ating healthcare workers, yung people with comorbidities, at the same time yung senior citizens. And considering that nakita din natin na yung people with comorbidities are very vulnerable, and considering also that Omicron, we don't know yet magiging impact nito. It's better na talagang maging prepared tayo doon sa magiging effect ng Omicron. And there are many countries na nag-open na sila ng mga boosters, even to other coverage sa ibang mga sector. So
sana, sir,
sila.
Sana, Sec, it's a general policy na lang, hindi yung per LGU para po hindi din malito yung mga tao. But Sec, we just need to take a very short break, no? The Source will be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our guest today, National Task Force Chief Implementer Carlito Galvez. Secretary Galvez, I just wanted to get your position now. Yung pong request ng private sector na gamitin na po yung kanilang supply, para gawin na pong booster dahil nga, especially now with the discovery of this Omicron variant.
Nagkaroon po kami ng tinatawag na discussion sa IATF and Secretary Duque, myself, Secretary Mon Lopez, and also Secretary Bello are also with this na pagbigyan natin yung private sector. For as long as naunahin nila rin yung A1, A2, and A3. At the same time, yung mga tao na 6 months and beyond, yung nag-elapse na yung kanilang tinatawag na yung second dose. So yun lang ang alam namin, and we will be working with FDA for the amendment of the regulation. Kasi ang nasa regulation natin is na regulatory natin sa amendment is only A1, A2, and A3.
So when do you think, sir, mag-uumpisa yung pag-boost ng private sector sa kanilang mga empleyado? When do you think this can begin?
Ang po namin sa synchronization matrix po namin, gumawa po kami ng synchronization matrix and we will present it to the President. Initially, present ko na rin po ito sa ating IATF. Ang aming timing po is December 10. Na i-open na natin yung ating tinatawag nating A4, A5 vaccination. Kasi nakita namin na we have more than enough vaccines already. We have 61 million in our warehouses and 38 million already deployed on the different warehouses ng provinces at saka ng mga regions and also municipalities and cities. And we want to make use of this vaccine as soon as possible time kasi we will be receiving more, 40 million, including 21 million from the COVAX this coming December and January. And also, Pinky, I want to give you good news that we have already also signed an additional 20 million Pfizer vaccines. We already amended our contract from 40 million to 60 million. So we already signed it. And we are announcing that we will be using this for boosters and also for pediatric vaccination.
Opo, kasi sa pediatric, sir, baka mamaya makapasok na rin yung 5 to 11 years old, hindi ho ba, Secretary Galvez?
Yes, ang planning natin dyan is nag-usap na kami ni DJ Eric Domingo at baka nga lumabas before the end of December. Ang nakaplano sa amin is pagka once na lumabas to, immediately we will execute it. Ang planning namin is the first quarter ng 2022. So January mag-start tayo and we want to finish that immediately sa first quarter. Ang aming planning talaga yung pediatric vaccination should be finished immediately so that yung ating opening of classes ay magsimula na po at saka yung tinatawag natin na maprotektahan na rin po yung ating mga children because of the Omicron. We don't know yet the possibilities na yung vulnerability sa mga children with this incoming variant.
Yeah, Secretary, for the many times na in-interview po kita, ngayon po very lately really have been the interviews wherein you have no problems on supply. Nakakahinga na ho kayo sigurado na maluwag ngayon. But I wanna clarify, sir, ha? Sabi mo December 10, pwede nang buksan yung booster for everyone. Basta, as long as the requirements are there, sir, kailangan 6 months and over. But does that mean that kasabay nito, ang private, pwede na rin yung buksan yung kanilang booster sa kanilang mga empleyado, ganun din sa December 10. Kumbaga, this is just not a government approach. It's a government approach and the private sector approach as well.
Yes, yun naman ang ano natin Yun naman talagang ang pinaka-primary objective ng ating tinatawag na tripartite agreement so that the private sector also will increase the volume of our output and yung administration. So yun ang isang ano rin, ang nakita natin talagang we cannot discount yung big responsibility ng private sector. Even the private sector has given a lot of support in this National Vaccination Day. In fact, Pinky, 407 malls at saka different private places ay inoffer pa nila. And we are very with the private sector that they are willing to do also the simultaneous vaccination in order to protect their tinatawag natin economic frontliners, because it is also their moral obligation to their employees and their dependents na talaga maprotektahan din sila, considering that we have the incoming Omicron variant.
Opo. Secretary, very quickly lang, no? Kasi itong si Omicron, nagdagdag na po tayo ng mga bansa na binan po natin yung entry dito because of the spread, because of obviously the discovery of this Omicron. There's a question, sir. I don't know if you will be able to answer this, but bakit daw ang Hong Kong ay hindi pa sinasama?
Sa ngayon, ang namin, meron kaming tinatawag na recommendation na iakyat siya sa yellow category. But I'm not in a position to announce that. Napagagarihan namin na ang mag-a-announce is si CABSEC Carlito Galvez. At meron na po kami deliberate na talagang gagawin namin. Magkakaroon kami ng higher restrictions to those all inbound passengers. But I am not in a position to disclose this because we will still discuss this with the expert today with the President and also with the DOH.
Yes, it's very important, sir, that a decision be made, no, as soon as possible. Pero lumabas din po, one last question, sir. Yung issue ng face shield, kayo ho ba, what is your personal stand on this because of this Omicron? Do you want this, kayo po, na pag-isipan at ibalik po kaya?
Yun ang pinag-isipan namin sa Sec Duque. Kami ni Sec Duque, we are talagang we are pro the use of the face shield kasi any additional protection will give us much tinatawag nating defense against the incoming variant. So kami po ni Sec Duque at saka the whole DOH and also some of the experts are with the possible using of the face shield. Kasi nakita namin, even the WHO believe that yung nangyari sa atin sa Delta na talagang na-control natin ang transmission and we were able to really avoid yung excessive deaths, and also we were able to withstand yung hospitalization is because of the extra protection given by the face shield.
All right. Secretary, good luck to all of us on this 3-day vaccination drive. I hope we reach that target of 9 million at meron pong isa pa after this from December 15 to 17. In the meantime, Secretary Carlito Galvez, sir, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras.
Maraming salamat, Sir Pinky, at mabuhay po tayo lahat.
Thank you. And thank you, Secretary Galvez again. Dr. Ronjin Solante will be joining us after the break. We will be right back.